All right, we're live. We're recording everything black. We got Avin and Frank tonight. The rest of them are pretty busy tonight, but me and Alvin gonna do this thing like we do it. The first thing we're gonna do, the subject of the night is who's voting for Kamala? Are you? Am I? This is why I'm not voting for Kamala. I'm gonna play this video right here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me share the screen. This is the reason why. Do you see her, Alvin?
I can't see
You
nothing.
can't see. Okay,
All I see
let
is
me
you.
go. Okay, let me go get the share the screen. You see her now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
This edited clip that's been flying around the internet.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
That clip is from an interview I did with Kamala Harris 5 years ago in 2019 when she was first running for president in the Democratic primary before she became Joe Biden's VP. At that time, many Democratic presidential candidates were being asked if they supported reparations. And so the Griot asked to see where Harris stood. The first clip you just saw is an edited down version of a much longer answer that Kamala Harris gave to our reparations question. Here's her full response, the only response the Griot has ever published. Watch to the end.
We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No, because.
All right, Alvin, did you hear that?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, what you think about that?
Um. It's just deception. That's all it is. Seductive words, man. Seducing words. That's all it is, man. Them people, the system, it's something I've learned uh, in my journey of life with the white power structure. That's all it is. Just the white power structure. I like how Dr. Umar put that. However you want to cut it, the bottom line is the white power structure. Democrat, Republican, everything in between. Those are just seducing words. That's all they are. That's all they are. Um, them people are not gonna do nothing for us. She's not, and nobody on the other side is not gonna do anything for us that is gonna change our conditions. See, they'll play with things. Look what she said: tax credit, tax credit, man. That's not that's nothing life changing. They play stuff like that, tax credit, some kind of educational handout. All it do is go right back in the system.
Right.
That's not a real resource. It's not nothing life changing. All it
Right.
is it's seducing words. I've learned that the system um it plays a strategy in making people think a certain individual, a certain party is the problem or the solution. Hands down, man. That's what it do.
All
This
right.
system is forever it's forever 365 telling us how to think, feel, act, and react. That's what I've learned,
Right.
man. She
Right.
just she just she just reciting what the gatekeepers have told her to say on camera, man. It's just seducing words, man.
Right.
That's all it is. That's it.
But my question is to you, why do you think people will still vote for her when she outright said, I'm not gonna do nothing specifically for black people? No.
Um,
Why you think people still go and vote for her?
People still go and vote. It's because the picture's painted well. The mind. I like, on the subject of these matters, man. Um, uh, 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 um, I like the movie Matrix, man. I like that movie
Okay.
Matrix. I have to
Okay.
use that in reference to this. You everybody know the movie Matrix if you've seen it. They represent the machines. Kamala Harris, Biden, Trump. These are the faces for the system. Um, uh, you got the movie Matrix. Morpheus is trying to get Neo to see that the system that he's been living in is really not real. His mind
Right.
make it real. That's the,
Right.
that's why people still play the game. They still playing into it, and they think they are part of something that's really doing something because their mind make it real. All that stuff
Right.
is theatrics, man. It's not real. It's not real.
Right.
It's
Right.
not real. And that's just the bottom line. People's mind is still plugged into that.
Okay.
Their mind is still plugged into that. But when you um compare it to reality, your reality is it's what's really real. It's the manifestation of the everyday life you really you live in, your reality, man.
Right.
Them people ain't doing nothing to change nothing for us, man. Have you ever seen the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah.
When they was in the backyard, the machine shrunk them already, and they was trying to get to
Right.
where they was trying to get to, and they was on the back of that ant, riding on that ant's back, and they had that
Right.
cookie dangling off that string
Right.
to get that ant to go where they wanted the ant to go, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like a
saying?
carrot and a horse.
Man,
Like the
that's it.
carrot and the horse. Yeah.
Man, it's just theatrics, man. That stuff is not real. It's not
Right.
real. However you want to cut it, the system works a perfect strategy to make people think a certain individual or a certain party is the problem or the solution. Now now in my opinion, she already chosen. She gonna be the next president.
Right.
She already chosen, man.
Okay.
I heard
Okay.
about when people go.
Y'all heard it right here on y'all heard, excuse me, Alvin. Y'all heard it
Go,
right here on Everything Black. Alvin said that Kamala Harris gonna win.
yeah,
Go ahead,
she
Al.
already chosen. It's not a matter of winning. That's the theatrics for the public. She's already chosen for that. Her fate, she's the new president already, man. That's why Trump been picked to be ever since he been running, he been picked to be the clown because it's set up to move the people in a certain direction. I hear when folks go hunting for rabbits, um, with their dogs, they set the rabbit up to run in a certain direction, man, to make
Right.
the kill, and that's all it is, man. This stuff is theatrics, man. It's not real. It's not real. It's no need to
Okay.
question it because traditionally, what is known for, man? What is known for?
Traditionally, what is
Tell
known for?
Traditionally what is known for. Tell me in the last past 100 years What have our people got out of playing in the system? Tell me.
What have they got out of it?
What have our
Nothing.
people got out of? Nothing life changing.
Nothing.
It's a it now, now I'm gonna bring this up. It's a crying shame. When do you remember when them Asians had that one heinous crime and they got an
Yeah.
anti-hate bill passed?
Right.
Man, we turned
I
around and
remember
asked,
that.
yeah, we turned around and asked, how long this been? About 3 to 5 years?
Yeah. About 3 to 5 years.
Man, we asked Washington for an anti-hate bill. Them people told us
Right.
no, man. Them people told
Right.
us no. You ain't heard TD Jake say nothing about that. You ain't heard Creflo Dollar
Nope.
say nothing about that. Huh? You ain't
Nope.
heard none of our
Nope.
big, yeah, uh, our big so-called black
Religious leaders.
prominent figures,
Yeah.
religious, celebrities,
Right.
anybody that seem to have
Right.
some power politically
Right.
or notoriety, money and fame. You ain't heard nobody say nothing about that. Nothing about that.
Right.
Them people literally told
Nothing.
us they can kill y'all. This is what
Right.
the people told us.
That's what they said. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
They
exactly what they
said
told
that.
us.
Yeah, they said that without saying it, man. I don't care. We can talk about this all day long. Kamala Harris, Trump, man, that stuff is theatrics, man. It's not real, man.
Right.
It's not real.
Right.
And that's just the bottom line,
Right.
man.
Okay.
Because
All right. I got a.
they
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'm sorry. No. I'm listening.
No, I was just letting you go ahead. Go ahead and finish your thought. I want you to get that out, so the
Um,
other people that's listening might agree with you on this.
yeah, our them so-called leaders, man, them people don't really pull no strings, man. They are a face for a time, is what they are. They don't pull no strings, man. You know, and but pertaining to our people, it is we are not gonna get nothing out of this system that's gonna be life changing for us for the better because we are wealth for them. We are wealth for them. Our people got all the ideas, all the talent. We are the only people with a universal influence, man. That's why you look on
Right.
social medias, all you see is everybody doing what we do. We got folks can't even speak
Right.
English calling each other niggas, man. Think about
Yeah.
that. Can't even speak
Yeah.
English, man. All you see is what we do, and people don't understand the significance of that. That has always been. That ain't just started. It's just that the
Okay.
system got the means to paint history in a way for their benefit. It's all we many people don't
Right.
man, this system don't want to let us go. It don't want to let us go. If it let
Nope.
us go, it'll probably bankrupt because our
It will.
creativity, yeah, our
Right.
creativity has afforded the wealth. Our creativity. That's why when you study, you always find out a Negro was behind it, man.
Right.
And man, I'm walking down through history somewhat so because all of it is just an illusion. That's all it is. This
Okay.
system is forever telling our mind how to think, feel, act, and react. It never stops in that order. That's the formula. That's the formula for this system. It's always using us for its
Right.
propaganda because we are the only people with a
Okay.
universal language, sound, style, and influence. We are the only people with that. Everybody want to be black until it's time to be
Okay.
black. And I'm
That was a
saying all
fact.
that to say, yeah, I'm saying all that to say, what Kamala Harris is talking is just seducing words, man. That's all it is, man. Seducing
Right.
words, man. Yeah.
Right.
And after she get in there, it's gonna be proven. Inflation gonna get worse. Ain't nothing for to change at the gas pump. Ain't nothing for to change business wise. Nothing is gonna change for us through this system. And somebody else will be in line. They're gonna use, and they're gonna be talking some more. seducing words, and our people is gonna
Right.
steal the majority because it paints a picture well, it plays it well to make people think an individual or a certain party is the problem or the solution, you know. And then you get to talking about that, you got our folks, they a lot of them civil right minded Negroes. You got a lot of them. Our people died for this.
Yeah.
Man, look, I am not finna be
Right.
held captive because my people fell for a lie.
Right.
I'm,
See, I also want to say this.
go
I want to say this, Al. Nobody died to go vote. That's something that people say. No people might have got killed on the way going to vote, but nobody got killed for voting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Um, that's all a myth. We didn't get killed to go vote. We was refrained from voting at some point, but when we got allowed to vote, we went to go vote. And the reason why they was voting was because they wanted something out of it. People today, they go vote, they don't want nothing out of it. You see what I'm saying? They just go up there and vote. They call themselves exercising their rights. If you want to exercise, you go to a gym. This is
Yeah.
serious business. If you
Okay.
go in, when you give your vote to somebody, you saying, I agree with everything you saying, and you can do whatever you want to do. I give you the power.
Giving them
See,
jurisdiction over
once
you.
you
Okay.
cast that vote, you giving them the power.
Okay.
And you can't go when they do something, you can't go later on and say, because people always say, well, we're gonna hold them accountable once they get in. No, you gotta do that before you vote for them. You gotta cross your I's and your T's and all that before you give your vote.
Well,
And
well,
you do that
still,
by reading their policy.
well, still in what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question then. If you cross your T's
Go
and
ahead.
dot your I's before they get in office, are you saying it's a chance for us to get something life changing out of it? Are you saying it?
Yes, yes. What I'm saying is, if you look at their policy, they telling you what they're gonna do, right? And
Yeah.
when you give your vote, you saying, I've read your policy and I agree with you. You can't wait till they get in office and go, I'm holding you accountable for this. No, you can't hold him accountable. He told you what he was going to do and he's doing it. Unless he
I mean,
go,
man.
away from his, you know, if he go away from the policies, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can't hold somebody for giving. You can't hold them accountable for giving them your vote. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm gonna go to this next section. I want to get this on here and watch the word salad that Kamala be doing on her show. Everybody's taking notice of it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I was trying to get this. Okay, I'm here for it.
You see that?
No, I can't see it yet.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. You see that?
Not yet.
Now watch this.
Very hard at making sure that I am well versed on issues, and I think that is very important. It's a mistake not to be well versed on an issue and feel compelled to answer a question.
What? Yeah. Got it.
You know, I mean, because I feel like almost in friendly settings.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because when she sat down with Brett Baer, I know you and I had a different analysis of that interview, but one we shared the assessment of was her debate performance, right?
Yeah.
She knew it was going to be adversarial. She prepared like crazy. And the questions, none of them were like, the sort of soft and squishy, like, tell me about you. And that's when she struggles, is when you get the softball, like, tell me about a mistake you made, or tell me about, something personal that requires you to be like, say something that wasn't in the briefing book. That's when she really struggles. And also, I think in these settings that are more friendly, I also don't think she prepares to the same degree.
I agree.
And comes in with she doesn't come in the same mental space and with the same level of preparation that she does for a Brett Baer or a Trump interview. So yeah, when you ask her just to say something like normal and human, she hasn't studied the answer and she struggles.
The crazy part about preparation, she didn't do anything yesterday. If you look at her schedule, she had one conference on John Kelly. She took no questions. That was it. She was at her house preparing for this CNN town hall. So what were you doing when you were preparing? It's mystifying. Another area where Cooper really caught her was on immigrant. This was actually a fun short circuit moment because Democrats and Kamala clearly are used to 4 years of making fun of Trump on the border wall and of being totally opposed to his border policy. Of course, ever since she became the candidate, she's like, no, I agree with the border bill, and that at the very least contains some of Trump's border policy. So she is short circuit halfway in between because she has the old routine. And Cooper's like, hold on, don't you support a border wall? And you can watch like the gears turning in her head. Let's take a listen.
Is a border wall stupid?
Well, let's talk about Donald Trump and that border wall. So remember, Donald Trump said Mexico would pay for it? Come on, they didn't. How much of that wall did he build? I think the last number I saw is about 2%. And then when it came time for him to do a photo op, you know where he did it? In the part of the wall that President Obama built.
But you're agreeing to a bill that would earmark $650 million to continue building that wall.
I pledge that I am going to bring forward that bipartisan bill to further strengthen and secure our border. Yes, I am. And I'm going to work across the aisle to pass a comprehensive bill that deals with a broken immigration system. I think Jackson's question, part of it was to acknowledge that America has always had people have to earn it. That's the point that I think is the most important point that can be made, which is we need a president who is grounded in common sense and practical outcomes. Like, let's just fix this thing. Let's just fix it. Why?
Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying, if you notice, she didn't even answer his question.
She don't have to.
He asked her,
man.
what is she gonna do to earmark money? But I'm just saying, when you listen to a candidate, they got to answer the question when you ask. Okay, this is what they saying about this whole thing. She's not answering any of the questions. She's blaming it on Trump right now. She's throwing it back.
Man, it don't matter.
Now check it out.
It don't matter, man.
I know, but just check it out.
It's all
just check out.
Okay.
Right. But just check. Give me a chance, and I want you to see what I'm talking about here. Let me get back up here. Let me go back to it. Right here.
Is a border wall stupid?
Well, let's talk about Donald Trump and that border wall. So remember, Donald Trump said Mexico would pay for it? Come on, they didn't. How much of that wall did he build? I think the last number I saw is about 2%. And then when it came for time for him to do a photo op, you know where he did it? In the part of the wall that President Obama built.
But you're agreeing to a bill that would earmark $650 million to continue building that wall.
I pledge that I am going to bring forward that bipartisan bill to further strengthen and secure our border. Yes, I am.
God damn it. Let me stop this.
Now we
Yeah, so what I was saying is she always avoid the question when they ask one. And I understand you saying this is theatrical, but that's what they do. Now I'm finna go to this next video. And this is about the celebrities that's coming on cheering her on. And this is on the Black Authority show. You watch this show every night, you know, on Sunday night and Saturday nights. I'm just gonna give y'all a little taste of kind of what he's talking about here. Let me go over here and flip it over here. Give me 1 second. Share my screen. Okay, let me go back.
You're going to do great things, but don't expect anything.
Let me bag this thing up.
Don't insist on anything. You house, maybe talking about out here, this is not the entertainment realm. That's my issue. My issue is how seriously do you take this?
All right, watch Samuel
That's
Jackson.
my issue. So when I hear that, by the way, that's the first thing that jumps out at me. Somebody else can take this however they want to take this. I got to lay this down for the grassroots.
So I'm getting a lot of slow data moving here.
You want me to take this seriously? That's not the way I take it.
Yeah.
It really isn't. So I thought that was rather interesting to toss up in there. That was about these other black directors. They work with somebody. They work with folk. Them folk get put on. Ice Cube, right on deck. Tyler Perry was. You and me, vote for Obama. He gonna do great things, but don't expect anything. Don't insist on anything. You wrong for insisting on something right after Tyler Perry made sure he got his. Steve Harvey makes sure he gets his. Samuel L. Jackson makes sure he gets his. Word is that list might get a little bit longer. Ain't that right, Shannon Sharp? What? Just saying. I ain't mad at you, but by the way, I hear the word is that list is about to get a little longer, Shannon. All right. But in any case, just thought, first of all, I would point that out to you here, but Tyler has a little bit more to say.
Going to my house for a fundraiser, and I'm like, wait, you want me to ride with you and the beast? We're going to my house for a fundraiser, and I'm like, wait, you want me to ride with you and the beast? He leaves, and he said, come ride with going to my house for a fundraiser, and I'm like, wait, you want to ride with you and the beast?
I don't think he's talking about Obama's house in Georgia. I'm pretty sure Tyler's talking about his own, but all right. Sound familiar? Hey, Kamala was at Steve Harvey's house, Tyler Perry and them. Okay, yeah, these folks hang out at their houses. They don't have to talk to you. They talk down to us. They wag their fingers at us and tell us when they wag their fingers at us, talking about what we shouldn't be expecting. But when they go and talk to Tyler Perry and friends, yeah, that's what happens.
So I get in the car and traffic is stopped and we're riding and he's talking to me. And for those of you who are old enough to remember Charlie Brown, all I heard was wah, 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 wah. I finally said, I'm sorry, Mr. President, but I haven't heard a word you've said because I'm in awe of this country. What a country that you could become president of the United States. And he turned to me quick as a flash and he said, yes.
That shit is roaming like a sun. I gotta find out why it's doing that.
Yes, but what a great country that you could become Tyler Perry.
So he been getting his little compliments and pats on the back and attaboys from Barack Obama. No wonder he has no problem telling the rest of us to shut up and vote.
From that moment, I went and I bought a bigger studio. I bought Fort McPherson Army Base.
Congratulations. From there, I bought a bigger studio. Okay, I'm glad to see you're doing great things for yourself.
Right now, where we hire thousands of people are coming through that doors, and I don't care what was stacked up against me. I don't care. I didn't pay attention to that. What I paid attention to was how do I help somebody? I broke through that door, laid it down on its side, and let it become a ramp so that somebody else can get higher too.
Folks, now that right there was the part that stopped me. Who is Tyler Perry helped to get higher? Other than Tyler Perry. We've been talking about this now for over a decade. Folks, who has Tyler Perry benefited?
Oh yeah, I'm listening.
Other than Tyler Perry.
Back.
Who put on?
Right. Okay, I'm gonna stop this.
Who has become
okay, come on with it.
star
All right.
from being in a Tyler Perry film other than Tyler Perry? The only folks you can name are people who
All right, you ready? We back on, baby. We back on, Alvin.
My bad, I had it on mute. I said, yeah, I'm ready. I'm dealing with a 4-year-old man, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he wants something.
What you think about that? They got the celebrities out. They got all of them pointing their finger and talking bad to the black folks, you know.
Well, what I think about that is
they want you to vote for Kamala because she went to the HBCU, and they say she's black, and there's no evidence of that. So go ahead and let me know. Get your comment in here.
Well, when it comes to your celebrities, man, and folks of fame, and notice I ain't even say fortune, I said fame. They have a great influence. They have a great influence because imagery is powerful like that, bro. Imagery, people take in more through their eyes than their ears, man. That's why they say the eyes are a doorway and your ears are a window. That's a power imagery. Of course, they're gonna use them because it's all one system. It's just many operations, man. Many levels and many operations. And of course they're gonna use them because again, just like when people hunt rabbits, they are setting us up to go in a certain direction. She's already picked, man. She already picked. Because that's why that's why they're using them because hold on, what's up? Okay. They are using them to appeal to us. They ain't using them to appeal to the white folks, man. They that's for us, man.
Okay.
That's for us. It's just like when they want to catch our attention and sell something to us, They put a certain beat behind it, and they use,
Right.
of course, ours, man. Our folks, man. Man, this system got agents in all races. It got agents in all races, man. Bottom line, bro. That's just what it is, man. That's for our people. That's for our people, man. The picture is painted well. That's all it is, man. That's the power imagery. Tyler Perry,
Okay.
of course, he'll draw more of our women than the men, because most grown men, you know, they ain't really, into Tyler Perry anyway, because
Right.
Tyler's a drag queen.
Yeah.
Tyler's a drag queen, man. That ain't for us. That's for the
So,
sisters, bro. You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's for the sisters, man. He
So,
ain't on there
so why
for us.
you think they target? Nah, Al, why you think they target the sisters? Have you noticed that they will be like targeting the they'll put the sisters on their team, and then they'll say something against the black man. Why the black man ain't voting that way? Y'all need to help support the sisters. You know, it's like the sisters leading.
Hey, man, you ever heard the interview with Tupac? Um,
Yeah.
when he
Which one?
said it's an interview with Tupac when he was telling when he was talking about how he was grooming Biggie for the rap game, man. He said he told Biggie,
Mm-hmm.
don't go after the brothers. He said he told him go after the sisters.
Right.
Because the brothers gonna follow the sisters, man.
Right. I remember that.
You remember that?
Right.
Same strategy, bro.
Yeah.
Same strategy. That's my point. Same strategy, man. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Am I
I
making sense?
got you on
Same
that.
strategy.
But I
Same
noticed that
strategy,
the
man.
brothers ain't falling though. Yeah. I noticed
They
that the brothers ain't falling for it though.
man. Well, I tell you what, if you don't think they are, they're gonna pull something. They're gonna pull something. They got some ammunition for us, man. Because man, we don't as a collective, we don't see it for what it is, man. We don't see it for what it is, man. If let me ask you
right.
this question.
But
Let me ask you this question.
uh,
Um,
go ahead.
however
Go
you
ahead.
want to question that. If I heard Dick Gregory say this one time, and I gotta use it. If you knew me for being a drunk and you heard I got in a wreck, what's the first thing you gonna think?
You're dead. You got killed in the wreck.
No. Listen to
That's
the
what I'm gonna
question.
think.
No, sir. If you knew me for being a drunk, for being an alcoholic,
Mm-hmm. Right?
and you heard I got in a wreck, what's the first thing you gonna think?
Was you drunk? Were you driving drunk? That's the first thing I'm gonna think.
Because it's what you know me for, right?
Right.
It's a
Right.
it's a crying shame. Our people living this. We've been living this for generations, man, with this system,
Mm-hmm.
and we still falling for this stuff, man. That is crazy. We still falling for this stuff, man. That's crazy, man.
Right.
We still falling for it. Hey, that's
So what's your
they paint
suggestion, man? What's your suggestion?
my man. Hey, my suggestion is what Malcolm X was talking,
Go back
what
over there.
Marcus Garvey was on, man. That's my suggestion, man. Um, um, it not now. I know everybody got their own beliefs, man. This is even biblical. It's even biblical. I know everybody got their own beliefs, but just using it as some principles to Dr. Claude Anderson. He's another one. Um, the buying power we have is definitely it. Hey, look, we all we got, man. My suggestion: stop playing this game. Totally pull out of it. Totally pull out of it.
That's what I think.
Man, yeah.
That's what I
Totally
suggest. I
man, that's
suggest
it.
sitting on the couch, letting them do their thing.
Man, let
But
them do their
we got to
thing.
talk about it. You see what I'm saying?
Start directing our money. Start directing our money, man. But hey, that's really hard to do because we haven't we are the only people that don't have a code. Everybody else got a code but us. But the thing is, why do
Well, I
everybody else
talk
have a
about
code
that
but us, man? Yeah. I'm gonna ask you, why do everybody else have a code but us? Tell me.
because we don't know that we're in trouble. A lot of us are just getting along to get along. And plus, we look at things as individuals. We don't look at it as a group. We
And
don't
why
like
though? And
white
why though?
supremacy because we've been separated for so long, man.
That's
We
it.
victims.
We don't,
We've been
bro.
victimized.
We don't
You know what I'm
have
saying?
a code. Yeah, you saying it. We don't have a code because we don't have a community, man. White folks got a code because white folks go through white folks, and white folks been going through white folks for generations, man.
Well,
Where,
check
they
this
spent.
out. Go ahead. Now check this out. The reason why they got it like that because this code, it works everywhere. Like I can be in
Yeah.
Russia, right? The American people hadn't talked to the Russian people about me being there, and when I get there, they can say, "Oh, there he is. That's that." We gotta mistreat him. They already know he's not gonna come over here and buy a whole bunch of property, or he's not gonna come over here and start a business. If he do, it's gonna be real small. We're gonna let him have just a little, but he's not gonna be able to do anything with it.
You ain't gonna
So
make
what
no
I'm
power
saying
move.
is, if I go to Canada, they think in the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Yeah.
no different. So they don't get together. They just know it's in their system,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That
Yes.
it's like a religion. White supremacy is
Yes.
a religion.
Yes.
So
Yes. It is, man.
black people hadn't got the religion down yet. They don't understand it yet. They don't know
That's
that
a
it's a
collective.
group thing. It's a
Yes.
group sport. We all look at things individually.
Yes, we do. We
Like,
really do.
that'll happen to you, but not me.
Yeah.
So what you think about that?
That's true, man. That's true. What you said is just what it is, man. That's white folks' DNA. That's in
Right.
their DNA, man. I'm telling you, it is, man.
Right.
And we have been we've been under them for too long, going through them for too long for everything, and we think just on the
Right.
individual level. That's just what it is, man. And we
Right.
think like that because we've been
Yeah.
scattered amongst them for too long, man. Too
Right.
long.
Right.
Yeah. And that's just it.
Because
That's just
brothers, we got the code. We got the code because see, wherever we go, we see another brother, we throw our head up or whatever. We have a sign. That's a code, but that ain't a code to break white supremacy.
Yes.
The code is if we go everywhere and we do what we need to do as black people, we say, nah, we're not going for that. And we say it all over the country. Go ahead.
No. I'm listening to you.
You know what I'm saying? A code works everywhere. So that's something that works.
Yeah.
So if one brother over here in Dallas say what the brother's saying in Fort Worth, we on code. You know what I'm saying? If he say, nah, we ain't falling for the okie doke. This is a group sport. We need an anti-black crime bill to keep these police from beating us and killing us. So every black person got to say that and believe that, like a religion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we all come at white supremacy like that, we can break it down. And like you said, we need to stop participating. Because when you vote, you participate. You saying, yeah, I'm down with what y'all down with.
But then, okay, stop participating. What about interracial dating?
Right.
What about interracial dating?
All that. See, let me tell you something about that. When a black person lay down with a person of another race, the black person wake up confused because they think that racism is not bad because this person who's supposed to be racist is not treating them bad. You know, they welcoming them. They go out with them. They interact with their family, and everybody treating them nice, right? But as soon as that racist person that they messing with in that family get mad or have a problem with them, they're in danger. That black person is in danger at that point because he could be anywhere and any time he can get killed on that side because he's the only one there. Usually, he's the only one around them. There's not a lot of black people where he going with them. Okay? And the kids come out confused because they
It's
don't know
definitely
what side they
confusing
on.
them, man. Yeah, man. They don't even understand it's a side, bro. they don't. They don't, man. But
So
I have heard some of them speak on it, man. Yeah.
right.
So yeah.
So I mean that the reason why I did the show tonight is because I wanted to do a live show because but my call in stuff is not here yet. You know, I got it coming in the mail, and I wanted people to call in and say why they voting for Kamala, what it is that's causing them to. I got cousins that's voting for her automatically because they believe in Democrats.
Yeah.
You know, they
That's a lot of our
grandmama
people.
taught them,
Yeah.
you vote you vote D.
Yeah.
Down with blue or no matter who. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we've been taught that. It's been instilled in us. It's like a religion again. You
It
see what
is.
I'm saying? So you can't change those people. Just like you trying to change somebody who believe in Jesus, you can't change that.
I
That's
understand.
in their blood. That's in their system. So you
Yeah.
don't really try to work with that. You just go about your business. I'm black first. I never say I'm a Christian first. I'm black first. You know, whatever go down black, I'm a part of that. I do that first. You know, I don't never say, well, I'm a Christian, then I'm this, or I'm a Jamaican, then I'm this. You know, I'm black first. You know,
Yeah.
when people say, hey man, if a Jamaican come around me, he gotta say I'm black first. I can trust him then. But if he say I'm a Jamaican first, or African first, or Hispanic first, you know, they ain't our color, but you know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're
I
saying.
need to be
I
around
get the
people who
concept.
say I'm black first. So no matter what, you
Yeah.
know, you gotta be down with the brother. So that's who I want to be down with. Everybody else gonna do their thing. And that's how we get the group thing by being black first. That's you heard people say that. I'm black first. That's who you can be down with. Because they make sure that black people are taken care of first.
Yeah.
You know, when we deal with these politicians, we need to know what are you doing for us? We heard what you're doing for the Hispanic. We heard what you're doing for the LGBT. We heard what you're doing for Russia and the Israel over there. What about us? What you
Yeah.
doing for us? That's the first question we should be asking. When we gonna get out? Y'all owe us. Is that our money y'all giving them Russians? Is that our money y'all giving them Israelites or Israel? You know, is that our money y'all giving to the Asians? Y'all gave them a crime bill, didn't give us a crime bill. What kind of crap is this? You know, we need to ask questions. We need to
Yeah.
before we give them our vote, we need to ask them questions and hold them accountable. Then, okay, what are you gonna do? What a policy? Let us see the policy.
Man, the
Show us
truth
in the
about it,
policy that you're gonna do something.
truth about it, man, that stuff wouldn't get off them questions wouldn't even get off the ground. I heard about uh one of them conferences Obama had down in Florida, his first time around running.
Mm-hmm.
and they literally had some folks kicked out, some of our folks, because they asked,
Yeah.
"What about us? What are you gonna do for us, man?" And they got kicked out. That's what I
Right.
heard about that. So,
Right.
um, I do understand what you're saying, and in a perfect world, you know what I mean. That is so, you know, it's rightfully so, but that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Well, the
Even,
reason why
uh,
let me say the reason why I believe you say that, because people don't know that we're gonna be, when we get reparation, that's through lineage. See, it's not about if you black in color, you get a check. This is about you gotta go, your lineage got to go back to the slavery, to the slave
yeah,
field, the 1800s. See, when people say reparation, they think all the black folks gonna get some money. No,
yeah,
only the children, that descendants of the slaves, are gonna get the money.
yeah,
And we're called freemen. So they always say, "Well, y'all ain't got no name for black." Yeah, it's called freemen. That's us. You know, the freedmen children. We the descendants of the freedmen.
yeah,
When you go back and look at the roles of the Constitution, it's talking about the native Indians and the freedmen. That was us. We were black. Both of us was black. The native Indians, they was black. Go back in the 1800s, look at them Indians.
no, no,
They
no, no.
blacker than
I
me and
know.
you.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
know
know what I'm
quite
saying?
well what you're saying.
So
Yeah,
they be trying to confuse us with that, because Indian was able to pay for being Indianship for $5 back in the day.
white
You can
folks.
look
No,
it
no,
up. It's
no.
called a
Say that
$5
right.
Indian.
Say that right. White folks, Europeans, man.
That's what I'm
Europeans
saying.
did that.
Yeah. They,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
no,
They
no.
was
Yeah.
they
I got you.
go ahead. They was able to pay $5 and become an
And get
Indian.
put down on a legal document
Yeah,
and become
on the road.
and right now they still get millions of dollars right now.
Right. That's right. They kick out the blacks,
Yeah.
the colors in that group, which we all
Yeah.
came. A lot of us was Indians, and we came from that. You
Yeah.
know, and when they started enslaving people, they were grabbing Indians, black Indians, and calling them slaves.
Yeah.
You know, that was us. That the Africans, only 5% of the Africans came from Africa. You know, only 5%. Only 5% of the people from Africa came here. The rest of us was already here,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they just grabbed and started mixing us in. But anyway, that's another subject for another day. But that's the reason why I did a show tonight for who's voting for Kamala. I want to know from the people that's in the group here, and I was wanting people, when they seen us on Facebook, to call in and let us know why they voting for Kamala.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
wish that could have.
and I was
I wish that
gonna,
could have taken place. Yeah.
yeah.
I wish that could
But
have
this
taken
is
place,
just
man.
a recording. They'll get it. Yeah, they'll get this recording tomorrow, and they'll see what me and you talked about. Hopefully, we influence somebody. Hopefully, somebody heard. Somebody want to hear us again. And I appreciate you for being on the show tonight. And hopefully, you got anything else to say before we close it out?
No, not really, man. No, no, just all have a good night, man. They'll be wrapping this mess up next month, man. But then
Yeah,
again, it don't matter, man. Kamala, however you say her name, she's already chosen,
right,
and that's just what it is. I
right,
I I, I can see it. Um, but nothing is gonna change for us. I like what Umar Johnson
right,
says. All the white power struggle, power structure,
right,
all the white power structure. That's just what
right.
it is, man. So that's just what it is.
But I would like everybody to check us out. With this is Everything Black. We're gonna start spinning this thing a lot more. We're gonna get deeper and deeper as we do more shows. And we appreciate y'all checking us out on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We have shorts coming out on there. And we'll see y'all next week. Have a good night. And I'm
All
gonna
right, Frank.
bust the music out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Take it easy, man.
Trying to do. Okay. Have a good night, man.
Hey, you too.
All right.